from all around the world, welcome back to MPJ, new rock album review show, to my wonderful panel, to Lauren, to Simon, to William, and to Trish. Yeah, show's about, hey, if you don't know by now, we review all the latest rock albums, rate them out of 5, see where they sit, do they get a Hall of Fame, will they end up at the end of the year now top 20 albums of the year, who knows, today we are reviewing a band called Labyrinth, and in the wonderful title, in the Vanishing Echoes of Goodbye. And will we be saying goodbye, or will we be saying hello? Let's find out, and let's go to say hello to Trish, and say, hey Trish, what do you think about Labyrinth?
Hello. Okay, so this is power metal, but the music is definitely heavier, but still delivering the speedy power metal with hooks galore from this Italian band. But it also has a softer mix to it, with the beautiful track The Healing and To the Sun I Never Had, which for me were the standout tracks on the album. I absolutely loved this, probably because it was a bit softer and less on the heavy for me, which sometimes I can find a bit overpowering when an album is just full on like that all the way through. What I mean is you need something to make it not so dry. It's like what gravy does for a roast dinner. You need the right accompaniment to complement it. There is nothing vanishing about this album or band. It's a hello from me, not a goodbye.
Right, now, I bet Lauren likes a bit gravy on dinner.
Oh, I love a gravy on dinner.
Do you like
Gotta
gravy?
Have good gravy on dinner.
Love a bit of gravy.
Love a
bit of gravy on dinner. Nigel, it's the best thing ever.
Oh, great, lass. Right, okay then. What do you think of Labyrinth?
So I really enjoyed it, and I wasn't expecting to. Like, I always go in so I can approach it with the right sort of attitude. If there's like an artist bio available on like my streaming platform, then I'll go and check it out so I know what sort of genre that they're aiming for. And as soon as I saw like established in the 90s, it's power, speed metal, that sort of thing, I was like, oh, okay, so I'm going to sit here for this, however long this album lasts, and I'm just going to hear drums going the whole time, and I'm just going to feel really like smacked in the face with it, and I'm not going to enjoy it as much as I would something else. But actually, I really enjoyed like the brutal drums and melodic guitar make for like a really enchanting sound that I found. And I really enjoyed the different levels that it had in it. Like Trish said, like there was some places that offered a bit of respite of like, okay, we know we've just slammed this in your face, but have a bit of a breather, still enjoy a bit of music, and then we'll come back into it. So I really enjoyed that. I like it when an album does that. Some people find that a bit punishing, but for me that works. Only criticism I have is like the voice was a bit meh in places for me, but everything else was polished, it was clean, I really enjoyed that. And yeah, tried and true 90s speed metal, enjoyed it.
Well, I'll tell you who is punishing, and that's Simon. But hey, we'll be punished by him, or will he be punishing the band? Let's find out. Simon. Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, so much synth keyboard and guitar in that opening track, Welcome Twilight, right? And the rest of the album does not let up. The Right Side of This World was my favourite track on the album. It's so good. But I mean, every track in there, they're long enough that they all have their own like epic guitar solos and drum solo bits and a bit of vocal stuff as well. But I'd say that Labyrinth definitely have the melodic power metal genre sort of on lockdown. I found myself sinking into the tracks and flowing with the chords and the vocals, which is always really nice, and that's kind of what that genre is about. My personal preference is power metal with a bit more thunder and kick to it, perhaps some Brothers of Metal, but this is definitely definitely a very enjoyable album to listen to. It's really cool. I did enjoy it. I'd like to hear more from them at some point. Yeah, overall enjoyed it.
William! Power metal, speed guitar!
It is.
Surely!
It is. It's very exciting, this guitar, and the music in the background. very good. It's got all the instruments you need for a good album. It's got all the sound sheet for a good album. I don't like the vocals.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. I just found it so hard to listen to his voice. You know when you can't really explain it, but like it grates against your mind when you're hearing it. And there's one bit in like the Rainbow's End where it just goes like, just like weird wailing things. It doesn't sound good. It's not really in tune, but it's a bit naff. The rest of the album though, it's pretty cool. It's got for the power metal, which we've listened to, God knows how much at this point.
There's more to come. There's more to come.
If it, always
more power.
If it had a different vocalist, like for me, a different vocalist could have made this up to like higher than I've put it. We'll get to later, but the singer really let it down for me. It's fine. It's enjoyable to listen to, but.
And that's the thing about singers, isn't it? You either tune into their vocals or you don't, particularly when they're a bit out there. You what, sorry?
You needed some gravy for Will.
You need a bit more gravy. I think I'm somewhere between Lauren and Simon, I think, or Lauren and Trish. I don't know. I enjoyed the album. I did enjoy the album. I really did. I thought it was going to be like another Dragon Force, but actually there was a lot more mellow bits into this in comparison to, say, Dragon Force. And it was good. But there was no real hero tracks for me. That's my only downside. I enjoyed the album's entirety, but it wasn't a song that I went, oh, I've got to put that onto my cool playlist. But it was really enjoyable, and at one point it was pushing higher, then it ended up lower because I listened to the album again. And I can see where Will is coming from. There are certain points of that album where I've gone, maybe not quite, and I think I wanted to like love this album more than I could, But it was really good. I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. So, yes, okay. Well, did we enjoy it enough for it to crack into our Hall of Fame? It needs to get an average of 4 to crack in to that. Or where will it end up in our album of the month? Because we've reviewed 12 albums. Let's not review 6. Another 6 to come. Let's find out then. Right. Who did we start with? I think we started with Trish, didn't we? Trish.
Mm-hmm. 4.
4! I guess a drum for 4. Okay. Lauren.
I gave it a solid 3.5.
You did. Simon.
I gave it a nice rounded 3.
Okay. William.
I feel like I've been very generous this month, and I've given it a 2.5.
Because you liked half of it. You liked the half.
Yeah.
You liked one half of it. It's just the vocals you didn't like.
Indeed.
This is the other half. Which
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm a changed man.
You are. You're mellowing in your old age. I matched Trish. I also give this a 4 as well. Dom didn't like the album. He really did not like this album. So maybe alongside Will, maybe didn't like the vocals. You only give it a 2. But the rules of the game is with only 5 votes count. So Dom, on your bike, son, we're going to get rid of your 2, which gives it a total of 17, 3.4, which is a pretty damn solid score. Doesn't quite into our Hall of Fame, but does well. Didn't get into our album of the month. Finished 9th out of the 12 albums I reviewed this month. So, but pretty solid. Anyway, thank you very much. What do you think? Are you a Labyrinth fan? What do you think? Do you agree with William's comments? Do you agree with our comments? Please leave comments if you like, and hit the like and subscribe button, please. That'd be amazing. In the meantime, thanks to the gang, to Lauren, to Trish, to Will, and to Simon, and goodbye, and keep on rocking.
Bye.
Bye bye.